Hey, how's it going? Happy Monday. How's it going, Marcus? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, Starburn. Hope you guys had a lovely weekend. Hope all's good. Mine's went okay. You know, nothing special or exciting. Yeah. I meant to do this. You can see how well that went. Hey, how's it going? Real Spoke, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I didn't do that. Styrofoam fort? Yeah. Well, I meant to take down the styrofoam fort. Not keep it there. But I was feeling tired and lazy. I got enough stuff to do. I was like, it's fine. Do it another time. Put it on the ceiling. That takes even more effort. You know how lazy I am? I need to pick up some, I have a locker in the garage downstairs. And that's where I keep like my paper towels. Like when you buy like a bunch, right? You don't need all of them. You keep most of them there. And I need to get that. It took me about half a year to grab the paper towels from down there. Because it's not like it's a big deal for me. I have other ways of I didn't need to clean up anything that would require paper towels. And then finally I spilled something. I'm like, ah, shit. Okay, well, now I have to go get them. So I finally went and got them. It's not hard. It's not far. It's just, gotta do it. And I'm too lazy. So. Rule of thumb, if it doesn't rot, it doesn't need to be thrown out right away. I mean, technically speaking, even if it does rot, it doesn't need to be thrown out right away because most things, not all things that rot quickly. Given enough time, everything will rot, right? The wood will rot, the building will rot. You know, you don't throw away the building. Make a train that goes around your house? There's not much of a house. You're seeing the majority of my apartment. I have a bedroom and a bathroom. That's the only thing you're not seeing right now through the camera. You're not missing much. Liquid nitrogen on it every few hours. Too much work. Welcome in. Let's do it, guy. I hope you're doing well. Found binged a bunch of your videos. Little content. Oh, I appreciate it. Hopefully it helped. I just gotta do it. It's like the problem is, right, Saturday, probably the excuse, it's not a problem, it's an excuse. The excuse is Saturdays is when I record and edit, and when I do all of that combined with all the Japanese stuff that I do, I'm like, I just want to relax, so I don't feel like doing that stuff. And then Sunday comes around and then I'm like, I still gotta do the Japanese, and now I gotta edit all of the shorts, and then I'm lazy and I want to relax. And so nothing gets done. That's why I said they're just excuses. I'm learning Japanese. That's why I say Japanese stuff. The train can be under the cabinet mostly. Yeah, it assumes I have a cabinet, but let's continue. Then you press a button and it comes around and has your paper towels, drinks, etc. See, the problem there, Stormrun, is I don't have much stuff. Like in terms of furniture, couch, table, chair. Okay, you see all three of these in view. Okay, bed with two small side tables. And a small shelf, like a bookshelf type thing, just for like putting stuff on. That's it. That is all the furniture I have. There's some chairs for the to sit at right behind the couch too, but that's it. I don't own a lot of stuff. Yes, and the styrofoam fort, thanks to the monitors. Tiggy, you're a man of culture? Yes, sir. Quite new to the dev side of things, my channel is the best BCG content you found so far. I like how you ended it with so far. Mostly probably because it's the only one you saw, so like as soon as you find any other one, you'd be like, oh god, that guy was shit. Thank god I'm going somewhere else. I'll give you a week. I guess yesterday's video has been doing well, which I'm glad about. The procedural vegetation. There's tons. There's always more. Always. Our road stuff is pretty good. I'll appreciate it. I know the agenda for today is the combat system, but have you already started, or are you getting it started today? It's already started. In fact, most of the stuff is going to be getting in the heavy attack. The combo system is already there. Like the logic behind it, there might be a little bit of tweaking, but yeah. Shall we get into it? I can continue chatting, but I feel like we should probably, now that you mention it, probably actually get into Unreal. Ah, god. Okay, hold on. I didn't update the video link thumbnail. Hold on. Please hold. Okay, hold on. That thumbnail. Okay. Hold on. I gotta update the link itself. Hold on. I need to go find get the URL. I don't know why I gave myself this job. As in, like, having to update that. Like, I knew what I was doing. I knew I need to update it. And I know how lazy I am. So I don't know why I decided to, oh no, it's fine. I'll do it. It shouldn't be a big deal. It's not. All I have to do is just go here and just paste the URL and then update that image, which is already done, and now I'm done. It's that easy. I just, like I said a while back, out of sight, out of mind for me. I'm not looking at it, so I completely forget about it. It's as simple as that. Anyway. Yeah. Wait for it to load. There you go. So this is the combo. So this is left, left, left. Right? And then basically the way we've now have it done is the cooldown starts only when you stop attacking, and the duration of the cooldown is relative to how many attacks you've done. So if you only do one attack, it's a half second. If you do 2 attacks, it's 1 second, right? If you do 3 attacks, the full combo you do. But it also works with the right click. So this is the right click attack, which is a 1.5 second cooldown. But so you can do this as your left click, or right click, left click, left click. So the right click, so both go on cooldown, but basically you can do attack one of the left click or right click, and like kind of go in between them. So if you wanted to, you could do like full right click combo, and then it'll be 3 times the duration of the cooldown, or left right left, or right left right, or right left left right. It doesn't matter. You can interchange them, and the cooldowns will be relative to whatever combo you decide to do. Because different attacks, right, will have different cooldowns and different attack animation, different hitboxes. So maybe for certain scenarios, you're going to want to do one versus another. Because like left click does like a straight forward, but maybe you want to do this one, which has a bigger area. And you don't care about this attack because you want to hit more enemies. So maybe you do right click, left click, left click. We need to get the other right click attacks in, which is what we'll be focusing on today. So we get the full 3 attack combo on the right click, and then we'll be able to swap between them. That's the plan. I should probably open up Blender. I just realized that I need Blender. I'm pretty happy with the with that kind of setup. We're gonna need let's do a save as tax. Two, save. And then we can just do a, or might as well save B3 while we're here. Save as. Okay. So it'll look nice, like the animation will flow from one to the other if you do all right or all left, but it won't flow if you do an interchange, but I think that's fine. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Okay, let's do B2 first. So theoretically, all we need to do is come here. Figure out what we want to grab. 10. To 18, so we want this. So this is going to be our animation here. This is going to be attack 2. So give me basically a slash in the other direction, effectively. Generally speaking, it'll be a little bit diagonal, but not a big deal. We can always adjust the effect to be a little diagonal, and it'll be fine. You should not be casting shadows, right? You are casting shadows. Lovely. Good thing I caught that. Let's go ahead and do the resolution. Probably don't need, yeah, don't need 80. 65. Probably get away with less. Yeah, 63. Get away with less. Just want to use kind of the minimum space we can get away with. Is the hope. Might as well minimize the ooh. Damn it. Minimize the resolution. Yeah, that's fine. Is that the one? Yeah. That's where we're gonna be. Yep. Okay. That means that will not get in the way. Let's go to you. So you're gonna be attack B. B2. Anything I'm forgetting? I think that's it. Render. And let's just do 3. And we'll export both of them out, and then we'll bring them both. We'll do both of them kind of in one pass. Which is gonna be good. Okay, so this is the one that needs to be. This needs to be here. Nice. The last one on this one is a down attack. So on the light attack, the first one is a down attack. On the heavy, the last one is a down attack. It'll still be bigger than the light one, and more damage. But again, it depends on what kind of attack you want to do. Maybe you want to focus on more like straight further, but I guess less distance. And we can always adjust the attack damage and all that as well for him per attack. Yep. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like immediately from the side view, because there's definitely where we need to judge this from. Ah! A little bit off. There we go. Now we should fit. Yep. Excellent. Don't cast Shadow, please. Ooh, are you set? No, you do not set to cast Shadow. Good. And then render BB3. Go. Very nice. That was fast. Okay. So now we should have everything we need. Let's go ahead and open up. You. $100/63, please. And there we go. And now we need to do a fixation. Generate is fine. Need to get it to 20, and then this one. And then we just need to fix up the sword, and then we're good. Should be fine. Should be fine. It's so fast, you can't tell any problems anyway. It's fine. Back on B2, a sprite, full area. Don't open the file, location, export. Bam. Okay, so there's that one. Let's do immediately the other one as well. Gonna be nice and quick. And what are we gonna do after we finish this? I don't, probably the casting ones, which I'm not looking forward to doing because then I have to animate. I don't want to animate. Like, I could say it's fine, you don't need to, but no, you. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. It's like Flintstones. Bam, 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 bam. Why do I keep remembering like really old cartoons recently? I don't know why. First the wild thornberries, and now this. Bam, bam, bam. Looks cool though. Open you up. There we go. And now we can do the tags. Yay! I'll do the other tags, and then I'll just export them all together. AC just stopped because, as you can tell, there's no sun out right now. And because of that, I actually can hear the music. It reminds me of the Final Fantasy, old school Final Fantasy music. I like that music. Old school Final Fantasy was so good. Final Fantasy VII is still one of my all-time favorite games by like a large margin. Why does this just say file name? Yeah, save. I just cared about the little past bit. This. Yeah. You. There's 3, and then there's 2. There's 2. Okay. Oh man, I just remembered. I recently saw a environment that you can get on Fab that had bump maps imported and just set to normals. I haven't seen that one before, but that one was interesting, to say the least. I have not seen anyone yet just bring in bump maps and just set them as normals. So, apparently that's a thing you can get. So, I would say watch out for that. But, as far as I know, there's no way to watch out for that. So, you'd think it would be part of the process you go, like, assets go for check to get onto Fab, but nope. Thankfully, it wasn't one for me. It was just one that I found. Or rather shown. I didn't find it. I just saw that. I was like, what? Why? But why? Tech B, here we go. Combo, tech B, 2, 3, there you go. Okay. Let's bring it in. The box. So, 12 frames per second, please. This is a neural map. And this is all bottom center. There you go. Okay. So now we can actually start plugging it all in. Excellent. We could probably close some of the stuff. I don't need them anymore. Combo system's working. Thing I've hidden in game turned on. Yeah, I need to turn that one off because I will need to see it. We'll need you. Don't need you. I'll leave you guys open. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just reuse yeah, the heavy. Shush. Is the heavy one longer? Oh, it is by single frame. Interesting. Okay, and that's fine. Yeah, we can just leave it as here. Wait. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. For a second there, I thought that I thought I plugged it in at the wrong place. Okay, so this does need to be moved over by one. There we go. Yeah, this one also needs to be moved over by one frame. Okay, so now that we have those, we come here, heavy, two new ones, heavy 2 and heavy 3. So let's adjust the effects now. So heavy 2 should effectively be the same effect, but the other direction. I think we just do a flip here. What? Or is it here? Here? No, wrong one. Why? Yeah. Okay, and then I wonder if I can tilt it a little bit. Fair way of me. Yeah, it is wide. Looking at this, and now I have it angled more versus this, where you basically don't see it. Right. And you see a lot more here. So theoretically, yeah, too much though, too much. Need to get it, 10 degrees? 15? Nope, 10. You cannot. You know what? You can't tell. I mean, I'm turning it off. Turn it off. The other direction is fine. The main one though is the heavy here. Needs to be what, 9 degrees? Yeah. Okay. And also needs to be a lot bigger. Oh, you know what I can do? I can offset it. Ooh, I just realized I can make this better. By rotating it backwards. So, oh, this one's fine. Wait. Why'd this go to what, minus 135 at some point? How do I... Why is this just adding to here? That doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's not what I want. Why is it when I add to X, it is a gimbal locked, which shouldn't be? Maybe we can use that. If I do it along X. Okay. It's going the wrong way. Flip on X. Okay. But that is better, honestly. We can do the same thing on the light one. Just change this to be 90. And -1 scale in X. Right, it's better. At least it doesn't go into the ground and get cut off. You know, yes, it shouldn't be starting that far back, but yeah. Okay, but oh, one thing I want to check here is this versus that. So it is further. Let's adjust the stuff. So length, let's try 500. Radius 75. What? Oh, oops. I modified the wrong one. Length 200, radius 500. Okay. Radius 200, length 800. Okay, that's better. Maybe a little bit less. I think that's pretty good. So this is the really small one, right? Cool. Okay, so now what we can do is just any combination of them. Right, left, right. And the cooldowns are respective. Left, left. Oh, too much. Left, left, right. Right, left, right. Just all rights, just all lefts. Technically speaking, you could just do right, left, 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 right, 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 back to left. And then you have a little cooldown. Is there an optimal rotation? I mean, probably. But right, 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 left, left, left. They have to wait. So probably a right, left, left. Then you could do that if you wanted to. You could do that with roughly equal. So if it's one right compared to two left, you'll be about cooldowns. But awesome. We now have a 3-hit combo system. The only thing is, I'm thinking of just adjusting the damages for them to kind of incentivize the 3rd hit a little bit compared to the other ones. So let's do that. The 3rd hit. Damage scale. Wait. Are the light attacks all 3? Oops. Light attack should not have 3x damage scale. Although I'm gonna have light attacks. Maybe we do like a 1. 1.5. And then the last one being a 2. And then heavy will be 3 default. The equivalent will be a 4.5, right? From 1 to 1.5 would be like, this would be a 4.5. But that's too much, because that's territory of the other one. So, instead, I'm going to rebalance this a little bit to average 1.0 here. Attack 1 will go lower to 0.75. Attack 2 will be 1. Attack 3 will be 1.25. And then we could do something similar here, where we have 2, 3, and 4. The problem with this... Is there a problem with this? Is there a problem with this? You know what? I'm not gonna do the middle one as a scaled up thing. I'm not. The first 2 hits will be the same. So I have 3, 3, and then the last one will just be bigger. 5. And for light attacks, it'll be 1, 1, and it won't be quite. And then we can make this doubled, so it'll be the scaling of the light attack will be better technically, because instead of 3 to 6, it's going 3 to 5, and it's going 1 to 2. So slightly better damage scaling. Oh, hold on a second. Oh no, we're fine. I thought it stopped the attack, but no, we're good. We're good. Okay, so now we can do any combination of the 3 in any combo that we want. Sweet. So if we are getting surrounded, this one is still gonna be better. I could increase the attack range of the light attack, or always decrease the attack range of the heavy attack. The heavy attacks don't really go full surround. Only the 3rd light attack does full surround. No, plus or minus. It depends on, I guess, your situation. Awesome. Okay. That is our longsword combo done. Now, I don't have anything for you. So I only have this. I don't think I'm going to do the animations. I think I'm going to say screw it for the animations. What can we do for the 3 attacks on this one? Because here we're shooting a projectile. I can make the projectile bigger. I can make it do more damage. I feel like that's not super interesting for just 1, 2, 3. Right? It doesn't attack in different areas. Having it split, I don't think makes sense. Although, what if we made it one of the attacks is a scatter hit? But that could be a fun power up, though. Because remember, we have this. And I think I want to create a scatter power-up. In fact, I'm going to put that on my spreadsheet. Scatter, projectile. What would I want then for melee? No, there needs to be a melee version for that. What do we do for melee? Shit. What would I do for melee? What is an equivalent of a scatter shot for melee? It's not cleave. I'll need to figure something out. But regardless, we could do that for the attack, though. Whether or not we use the power up. We could do a scatter hit. So I could do like a small one, a bigger one, and then a scatter one. Let's try that. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. So the light one will say still 1.0 scale. But this is just the last one here. Damage scale lower, but it is a scatter shot. Let's see how this plays out. Two, three. Okay, we need to adjust that. We need to adjust a few things here. Cone angle, do like a 5 here. I probably need to make them smaller. I can't do too high vertically, to be fair. If I made it super wide, though. What if I made it super tall? Oh, that's not going very far. Hold on, I might need to... 50 vertically? I think I'm probably scaling the vertical a bit. Let's do 10 and 80. There we go. That's more of kind of what I was hoping for. Okay. Can I scale? I don't think we can scale the effect here, right? I can do projectile start offset. No. I could add a projectile scale, but I'll probably want to do just a different projectile in general. So let's do a duplicate here. This is going to be spell bolt. Scattershot. Damage scale. Lot projectile. Ooh, I can make it a lot projectile, which could be interesting, but lifetime randomness, a little bit. Wait, do I not have a... Hold on, no. There's no way I don't have a scale. Visual offset, there we go. 0.3. Is it just me, or is it not scaling them? 0.1. That is... That's not scaled. I'm pretty sure that's the full size. Why? Why are we no scale?
Add break. Pausing my questionable node organization skills for a couple minutes.
Okay, we'll check out my questionable node organization skills after the ads. See where the hell the problem is. But I think that's not a bad 3-hit combo. Ooh, maybe I'll change the heavy attacks to lob attacks. Ooh. How would that work? I don't know how that would work. If I change them to lobbed attacks. Because enemies have, right, they specify where they want to attack. Player doesn't. I have a set, if I recall, I did a set of 4 it, but it's always, I don't know how good it would be to play with. We'll try it. We'll play around with some stuff, if you will. And we shall see. Okay. So, let's take a look at what's going on with the projectiles. Why is the scale not scaling? Set sphere radius. Speed, bounce, radius. Oh, well, that's not doing the scale. Wait. Abilities. Directional attack, please. Okay, the scale. Get outer scale. No, wait. No, that's right. That's right. This should go here. It should go. Yeah, it shouldn't be this. That is all correct. So then. Why are we not getting or using the scale? Oh, yes, not scale. Where's the visual offset? You. No, so we are setting the transform on. We are, but I guess what's probably happening is this effect needs a attribute. No, it has a scale attribute. Yeah. Okay. Set float parameter. Scale. It's one of those things that I just really dislike about. I don't know if it's Niagara specifically or just. I mean, I guess it is Niagara. I wanted to always be able to like scale by actor scale. If I say scale the actor, I want to automatically scale everything relative to it, and it doesn't do that. And not everyone, and pretty much no one sets it up that way. It always has to be a user parameter type thing. I can't blame it on if every single person's doing it this way, right? Then I can't blame it on everyone. I mean, it could, but wouldn't do any good. Break Q and then just use X. Okay, now it's working. Now it's working. So I also want to then modify the original one because now it's too big. To be like how? 0.7 was where it was. Let's do 0.6. It's a little bit smaller. Okay. Okay. So we can make, yeah, now this can be like 0.25. We actually want to be able to see it. Okay. There we go. Maybe even 0.3. And then I'll need to adjust this, the damage probably scaling of it. The damage of it, I said to 0.5, but I'm sending 10 of them. So really it should be 0.1. 0.1 damage scaling. But most likely you're not going to hit all of them. So I'll do 0.2. Hey Matthew, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Fixed almost all glitches in your game. Nice, congrats. Have you made any new ones? Okay, I like that. Let's give it some more variation on the life. Now the enemies duplicate themselves occasionally. Yeah, so you fix bugs, you make new ones. Yeah, that sounds about right. Is that working? Oh, it's added randomness. So I need to do 0.3 and 0.7. So that way we be 0.7 to, yeah. That's right. Otherwise it's going further. There we go. So now if we do like 0.4, 0.6, some of them will end a little bit shorter. Yeah, okay. I like that. That seems pretty cool. Let's change the size on that, huh? What's the default size on this? 0.7? L1. Let's back to 1. Okay, so what happens if I was to say this is a lobbed projectile? Right, player lob distance 500. Let's see. I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, honestly, I kind of want to... I might just go with the lob projectile kind of thing. We can do a... Interesting. Let's do 2 and 3. So we have the full thing set up here. Heavy. Wasn't quite right. 1, 2. Interesting. So we can have the right click not go as far and be a little bit slower, but do more damage, right? And then for the third one, if I also made a scatter shot, and then we do something similar. Point 3. And then 5 time instead of 1.5. We can do 1 and 0.5. Nice. Do you like streaming the game dev? Did you enjoy yourself? Off projectile doesn't work as well as I would like. I think it's because Do I not have the scatter controlled? Object spread radius. Wait. Oh, that's controlled here. Ah. 500. $20,000. Hey, Elbow, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Why does that not work? That's better. That is better. Okay. Damage scale needs to be 2 smaller. And also I need to show that sphere collision because I'm pretty sure the sphere collision is still absolutely massive. Yeah. So that needs to be adjusted for sure. Collision radius. Yeah, here we go. Let's do. It's about a third. I'll do divide by 3 as well. Let's do 5 here. And then here. Let's do 17. There we go. Okay. Now I'm thinking we go. Can we go further on it? If I increase the speed, or is this the speed's not needed for the lob shot, right? Yeah, speed doesn't do anything. Lob shot. What needs to be is lifetime. I don't remember. No. Oh, player lob distance. Right. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. You know what? We can double the projectile again, like a bunch of projectiles. That might be a little too much. Hang on, that's a little too much. Let's do 65 here. Let's do. Oh, why is this 22? Go back to 10. 6. You know what? That's okay. I might be a little too much spread now. Do I want to increase the distance? I probably want to increase the lob distance as well. Or the regular heavy attack distance as well. So, to 1,000. Because it was going originally much further. The only, yeah, that might be a little too. Let's do somewhere in between. Let's do 750. It being more difficult to hit something is not the end of the world here, because you have so many benefits otherwise as being just range. Okay, now the question becomes, do we want to make the scatter one the third one on both? I kind of like the idea of not having the scatter one on both, at least for the time being, right? So we can do like the second one on one of them is the scatter one instead. So let's do the heavy second one is the scatter one. So what I'm going to do is just do a rename here. And we'll swap. So now, left, left, left. Third one is the scatter, lob, scatter. Oh. Oh. What? Three? Why is it not selecting three? No. Right there. Okay. What? Oh, it's because of redirectors? No. 32? Why can't I... Oh, there we go. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, there we go. So now if we wanted to, we can do 1, 2... oh no, wrong way. We can do U. So we have 2 scatter attacks. Or no scatter attacks. Okay. Now, the attack damage gonna increase, right? So it's at 0.2, which is plenty on this one. Because effectively we're a double here. But doubles, let's do 0.3 on the light one. And then the heavy third one, right? We want to increase it here as well to 5. All right, so last hit is better. Nice. I think the scatter, yeah, the scatter's going too high. Scatter's definitely going too high. Oh, wrong one. You. No, you. Okay, let's try it out. Let's turn off the little debug. This. We also, that's right in game. Good. Let's go try it out in actual combat. Let's see how it fares. Hopefully well. Come on. Load it in. I'm really going to need to figure out, or just set up, rather, something that's going to load all my stuff. Why did it say fail to get anim? Okay. Let's see. That might have been too high. Let's see. No, that hit the bigger one. See? No, that, I mean, I think that's hitting. I mean, I'm not taking a lot of damage. I'm not doing a lot of damage, to be fair. I feel like it is definitely a lot harder to hit things now. So maybe I should increase the damage of the heavy attack a bit more. To compensate for the fact that it is much harder to hit things. Yeah. We can also decrease the distance down, I think, a little bit to make it a little bit easier to hit things. Because I think with the heavy shot, the distance is a little not as intuitive of a distance. Like, it feels like it's always just a little bit too far. Well, I feel like once it's close enough, it's almost like it's easier to sense, at least for me. So let's try a little bit closer. And then we might need to up the damage to compensate for the fact that it is a lobbed hit, so it can go over the heads of enemies. At the same time, for bosses, it's going to be great. Oh no, there we go. That's hitting. Now it's hitting. Yeah, so that distance feels good. Yeah, that feels good. I think... Question is the damage. Yeah, you really have to position it. Yeah, I feel like the scatter shot should have still a little bit more damage, probably. Because actually hitting all of them, even half of them, was difficult. So let's assume 40% hit. Okay, if 40% were to hit, and normally this would be 1, that means that one divided by 4.25. So 0.25 damage each. Mine's 0.3. But this is on the light attack. No, 0.25 is at the 1. This is the third attack. So this actually needs to be double, right? So this needs to be 0.5. Now, that feels a little too high. That feels way too high. Because 0.5 means 2 hit. 2 need to hit out of all of them. 0.3... No. 0.2 is 4 need to hit because we're doing... Yeah. No, that's right. That's right. Heavy 2 for this one. Damage scale. So if that one's 0.5 for 2, that means this one needs to be almost double. Right? So we went from 3 to 5 before. So we can go from 0.5 to like 0.85? 0.9? We can just do a little math. Right? 5 divided by 3 times 0.5. Okay, I was pretty much there. Rounding into 0.85. So that should help the damage output of it. Yes, it's a little bit harder to hit, but clearly should get a little more damage out of it. I might just increase the damage flat out for that heavy attack compared to the melee one. So melee will do, let's say, 3x damage, but the right click will do 4x damage by default. We'll see. I mean, it's oh geez. I just realized what I'm dealing with. This is a lot more interesting. That poison, I feel like that poison needs a nerf. Or her damage needs a nerf. Oh, you know what? That does a good amount of damage. There you go. Hey, look at that. I got a... You know what? I think it was fine. Looking at my health, looking where I was... Especially when a lot of them hit. I imagine against bosses is gonna be really good. How is it gonna work? Ooh, let's test out. How is this gonna work with multi-hit? Oh boy. I think it's only gonna add however many projectiles to it. It's not gonna go crazy. So if we go, right, instead of this, I think it's just gonna add like just a few. Yeah, so it's not as good for cluster. It's still good. But proportionally, right, it's not as good because it doesn't multiply the amount of projectiles. It adds a certain number of projectiles. So, but it still works. Ooh, you know what? Let's go max multi, and let's do radial. Oh, is this not working with radial? That's not good. Okay. Why does that not work with radial? Why doesn't that work with radial? Good thing I checked. Yep. Guess we don't care about it there. Okay, so here's the location offset. That's fine. Here. Should be fine. Player rotation. That's all fine. But you'll count loops. Wait, do I not have... Wait. If this is true... then it should use the multi-directional forward vector. So why? Oh, it's because the lob or the scatter shot is not. Is a hard-coded thing, right? Because if it is true, it is using just a value. It's not modifying the current one. Okay, so what we need to do is check if it is multi-directional. And then offset it from there if it is. So if it's not, then we were doing it as we were before. But if it is multi-directional, then we need to get the multi-directional forward vector, convert it to Is the rotation from X sector, I believe? Then we do break. Oh, then we could, instead of this, we just do a, because this will be more accurate. No, no, it's fine. It should be fine. Let's do an add here. Plug that in. Let's see where we go from here. Is that right? That's not right. What? Wait. Wait a minute. Oh, no, it's already being accounted for here. Oh, but when it's a... Oh, I see. Is just when it's a scatter shot, we're not adding it. If it is... so we need to do another select here. And then if it is now a multi-directional, then we do the add. So not false, and if it's true, this is such a mess here. Clean this up for sure. Right. So if this is true, then we need to take this and add this. I think that's it. First of all, right, that all works fine. Grab it. Okay. But it needs to be offset by 45. So it needs to do all of that plus 45. Good there. And now radial. Why is it offset this? Oh, it's offset that way because of this. I need to... No, this is... Why? Home. Hold on, get rid of that 45 for a second. Hey, Wampy Penguin, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I think that's still... Yeah, that is offset. That's odd. Why is it offset? Not in a good way. Offset. Working on the combo attack system, and right now I'm trying to fix up the one of the power-ups that's supposed to give multi-directional attacks with the new scatter shot in that combo. It's doing an offset in a weird way. I don't know why. Why is it doing why is it doing an offset? In a weird way. Vector in X, it should be only a vector in, well, no, I guess X and Y to know which way it's facing. So I couldn't zero it out. No, not you. Where is you? Get forward vector. Technically speaking, I don't actually care about the roll and pitch. So what if I just did this? Also, is that going to help? I don't think that's a solution at all, but just as a side note, like I don't think I need to send that information. Pretty sure I want it to be flat anyway. Yeah, it's all like offset. Oh, you're fine now. It's fine here. Oh. This is all fine. If I just don't do the offset, just shits and giggles. For shits and giggles, if I don't do the offset, oh, well, I still need to do this then. Can't just spawn it at 0, 0, 0. Okay, so that is working as it should then. So what that tells me is instead, and this is clearly the problem. is odd. Which is very odd. There's only a problem for the scatter shot. Huh? That doesn't seem like it's attacking where I'm clicking. That is definitely not attacking where I'm clicking. Fine on the regular. Okay, what's going on? I know it's this. This is the thing that I just added is the problem. Why is it a problem? Because I think I only need to add this part. Not the rest of this. Yeah, I don't want to be doing all of this. I think. Ah, it's still offset. What happened to my third attack? Is it still bugged? If it is multi-directional, then add the multi-directional rotation to it. That should be fine. And yet it's not. Or am I being stupid? What's the problem? Oh, hold on. I think it's because I'm not supposed to be adding it here. Put this back. It's because I should be changing this. If it is not, then we use the forward the rotation of this. Otherwise, we use the rotation of this. There we go. There we go. That's where I'm being stupid. That's where I was being stupid. There we go. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that third projectile attack. I'm just going to restart Unreal. Because it bugged out, and I don't like it. Let's just restart it and see what happens. You lie! You have not finished anything. There you go. Now you finished. Okay. There we go. We're back here. So that no longer throws an error. That's good. There we go. There we go. And if we want to, we can go multi-attack, and then we can just have all the projectiles. That's so cool. Yes. Yeah. I like it. This is gonna need to be a rework, but hey, don't care. This is awesome. So now we have. It should all work. Yep. Yes. So now the combo system works with both the weapons. Yeah, you can go left and right click in any order we want for whatever attack combo we want. All left, all right, combination of any two, and we know it works with spells. So you can focus on clusters after the first hit, or focus on non-clusters by doing left, left, right. Oh, no, is it... Huh? Wait, why is this a lob attack? I thought it was fixed, but no, seems like it's not fully fixed. And thank you, Wompy. No, heavy 3. You are not a scatter shot. You are not scatter. So that means the bug is here. Here. No, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so now we can do left, 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 right. Okay, there is a bug. There is a bug. If I do left, 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 right. Oh, I guess left, 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 right is correct because there's nothing stopping me from going from one into the other right away. So realistically, I could do full left click, full right click, full left click combo.
Running ads so the power stays on. Stream paused. No one touch my variables while I'm gone.
Yeah, I'll be right back while ads are going. I'm back. I love how when I left, the viewers went up, and when I came back, the viewers went back down. That's funny. Okay, but that is pretty much all we need to do. Right? I'm going to do the full combo of left, right, left. There's a left full combo, right full combo, left full combo. Nothing's stopping us from doing that. That is, if you were to stand still, that is the most you could do, I think. So we could do left, 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 right, 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 left, left, left. Did I do the third attack there? Yeah. So you can do a lot of hits. On a boss, it's going to be real nice. The one thing I am noticing is that is 400% damage. 3, 3, 5. That's 1100% damage in a pretty short time. This now becomes real bad. I might need to scale down the damage. Because right before there was a longer delay between attacks. So with the less of delay between attacks, this having 450% just doesn't make sense anymore. 9-second cooldown on something your right click does 300%, and the last of the right click does 500%. So these percentages no longer make sense. So I think we need to adjust them. I think heavy needs to not be 300%. It needs to be 200%. And then I can reduce the cooldown. I can also just reduce the cooldowns for these. But I feel like I kind of like where they are. Maybe they're a little bit faster, but like not much. How do we make it so the abilities are worth it? With that, I guess they have to have higher damage, right? Just higher damage output. They are a little safer. I could go. I think I'm going to increase the light swing cooldown from 0.5 to 0.75. I'm going to decrease the heavy swing cooldown from 1.5 to 1.25. No, I'll increase this 0.75 and then this will go down to 200%. Because then mathematically it will be the same. Okay. So this, right, we'll say 200. 0.75. And then I just need to adjust the damage then. So then the heavy, right? You guys. Times 0.66, 3.3. That's fine. 3.3. And you guys will be 2. Honestly, we'll still do more damage. I think that's okay. But overall, damage down a little bit on that. And then we can do the same thing on the spell bolt. Keep things consistent. We'll do 2 times 0.66. 5. Six. Oh, the 3.3. Light is staying the same. We're only modifying the heavy. So with that adjusted, we go back here. You 200% and 0.75. Because it makes more sense. That's not the one I'm going to open, but it's fine. It makes more sense, right? 0.75 cooldown duration, 1.5 seconds. It does double the damage. I mean, maybe it shouldn't have a double cooldown, but you know, we can play around with whether it needs to be higher or lower in that point. The main thing is it is 200%, right? So the full combo now becomes 400. $730%. Still. Yes, this stuff needs to get a boost in damage, right? Because that's 730% in effectively a second and a half. And the cooldown for the full combo of that for 730 damage would be 4.5 seconds. So it is like what 85% of increased damage over this and half the cooldown. Yeah, these abilities need a boost of damage. Now, I feel like if I boost the damage, then I have to adjust all the enemies, in which case that doesn't solve the problem because then relative. So instead, I should increase the percentage of that these do. And then nerf overall damage of the weapon. So if I halved the damage of the base weapon, and I doubled this to compensate, this would go to 900%. In which case, it will be at least a little bit more worth it because it's faster execution. And then this would be 1200, which would be now start to be actually completely worth it. Let's try that. Just thinking. Because I guess I need to figure out how I want the abilities to work. Do I want the player to primarily depend on the abilities? Primarily have the weapon attack, because hold on, let's you know what, let me play right now with just left and right click, and let me see where the damage is. Okay, let me see if where the damage is feels good, bad, etc., and then we can adjust from there, because I can always leave the damage as is, increase the ability damage, but just also increase the health of bosses. So yes, you'll still go through, or like champion mobs or whatnot. You know, that wasn't actually as much damage as I thought it would be. I guess because I just nerfed it to 200%. Like that? Considering this, these are mostly trash bombs. Wasn't bad at all. This is obviously a champion. Let me find another group here. Lag while things are loading. Why? Oh, that guy somehow died mid-attack. Okay, I'm dead. Let's just try this again. I was not paying attention. So I kind of feel like that damage is in a good spot. So that means I probably should then increase the damage of the abilities. And then I can compensate by increases the health of like champions and maybe a little bit of elites. But like a full combo there killed a trash mob. Not the light attack one, but the heavy attack one. So I feel like that's a good spot. Yeah, that's a light combo. On this one, it's enough. So you know what? That damage is where I want it to be. So that means the problem will become this, where that doesn't do enough damage. It couldn't kill one of these. It didn't kill this one. Yeah, so I feel like we need to increase the damage of the abilities. So what we can do then is how much do we want to increase it by? Let's 2x these. This is much safer than this full combo, right? It's faster, so I don't mind this the way it is. Let's 2x them. This is gonna make things interesting. So it's a 450, 900, 1200, 1500, 800. I'll do the same thing with Spellbolt. Maybe. This one's a little bit easier to hit with. I'm not going to 2x them, I'm going to 1.5x them. So this will be 900, because these are just much easier to work with. Times 1.5. 11. Let's do 1100. Sure, 1500. 650. Okay. So you are going to 900. Oh, 9. I almost did. Whoopsie. Almost 100x that damage. And where's the spell bolt? Alright, so we're going on the spell bolt one. It's 900, 1115, 650. Wait, this one has 10. Yeah, that means this didn't even say the right information. That should have been 1,000 then. Hold on. 14. I can go off of this one. Should be the same as this. It was 459. Yeah, so this is right. 659. Oh, did I click the wrong one? No. 6.5. That was overtuned by accident. Okay, so double check. 6.5, 15, 11. Oh, nope, that's 1100. 11. Nope, that's 900. God damn it. Good thing I'm checking. These are 8. Good. 15. 12. 9. Okay. Let's take a look. So, let's see. Oh. Yeah, I think every single trash mob died. I mean, I feel like... I think even the... Yeah, I think we're going to need to increase the health of the champions and elites. Because, yeah, that one attack took half of the life of the champion mob. Yeah, he's a flying one, so he doesn't have as much health. But that's too much. So, let's increase the health of those guys. That is under the enemy. Not here. Elite champion. So here's the scale stats. Or am I doing the health? Set max health. No. Wait, no. Oh, here. Get trash 70% elites to 50 champions. Okay, I'm gonna double the health of the champion. Let's say 1250. And this one will be 500. So we'll have a much easier time killing trash mobs, which was the original idea, right? As I want trash mobs to be effectively one-hit kill with abilities. So they'll go back to being that, it seems. Despite the kind of slight damage nerf on the basic attacks. But and they'll still be like one combo hit to kill. So now I can kill the trash mobs like super quick. Okay. And that's still good. But now the elites and the champion no longer... Yeah, so that's a little bit better of damage against him. Maybe a little too much health. But... I mean, it still can get... Yeah, I mean, honestly, you can still get good damage with your basic attacks. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where we want to be. Right. Come here, kill these. Really quickly be left with just the elites and champion. I mean, I think elites might need to be a little more healthy. Because otherwise you're just fighting the one champion. So let's adjust that. Instead of 500, we'll say 800. So I have a bit more than half of the health of the champion, but the damage doesn't quite... the proportion of the damage is not as much. They don't do... They're basically tankier compared to their damage output, compared to the champion, I believe. But I guess the health right now isn't really related to them. It's fine. Okay, cool. And I need to figure out if I need to do anything about guys. I'm using a plugin in the recent 5.7 version. This started to be a thing. Usage of get actor data, but I don't know what this means. And everything's working fine, so... We're gonna pretend everything is fine. Because I like pretending everything is fine. Let's close the stuff. Queue anymore. Okay. I guess what I need to figure out now is what's the next thing that I want to tackle. By the end of the week, we need to package it, right? So, I mean, I can package it a little bit early, which is fine. But at least by the end of the week, I need to package it. So, either it has to be something small now, or... Also, I feel like I need to do increase the amount of elites. I think I want to do 2 to 3 elites. It will slightly mess with the XP scale, but not if I adjust how much XP the elites drop, I guess. But I think I want to have slightly more elites. Let's adjust that real quick. You. So if it's an elite, instead of 1 to 2, I'm going to do 2 to 3. I almost feel like 2 to 4. And then mob XP. Considering their health, I mean, around... It should be even a little bit more per elite. What I can do is reduce the amount of XP on the trash mobs to compensate. So that way the math still all works, because the trash mobs are easier to kill now. So before it was 240, right? Now it's double, so it's 240. And there's usually, what, 8 mobs per? So basically if I put them at 0, it'll be the same. Now, what we can do then is, instead of 120, I could say they're going to do 100. Okay. Which means we're going to go from, right, we're increasing by just 160. So now I can just make these 10. 10, 100, and 300. And mathematically, it should be correct. I believe. In terms of keeping the XP values. That we calculate. I can always adjust them later. That's not a problem. Let's take a look. How is this gonna feel? Is this gonna be too much? I am also tempted to slow down the enemies a little bit. In terms of like movement speed. Make them not move around as much or as quickly. But ooh. This is an interesting one. One thing that it does that this whole setup doesn't account for is the fact that elites do more damage, so it's gonna be much more dangerous. Did I really just get 2 packs of the elites being the bad guy? The okay, let me see if I can fight a single pack because I pulled 2. It might be too much. I might have done it too much. Maybe 2 to 3 was the right call. This is the max size of a pack. Okay, so now I feel like the elites could go a little lower in health. Now, if there's more of them, I feel like they can go a little lower in health. Okay. So let's go... let's go to 500. If there's more, there's a chance for more damage, so we'll drop it a bit now. So basically you run in, you do like a single ability, you kill the trash mobs. Also gives you, makes you feel good. Those. There. So now it's a little bit. Now I feel that's a bit better. Okay. Champion down. Yeah, that health, this health amount is about where I'm pretty pleased with that. Did I miss most of that? Or, oh, no, those just elites? Ooh, run. No, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Champion should be absolutely the tanky one. I don't know how I feel about him relative to the other ones. Maybe he's a little bit still too much. Maybe I should drop him a little bit. Because I don't want to have you spend too much time focusing just on the champion. So let's drop the champion's health a little bit. The 1250 will do 1100. No, this is a percentage. So trash mobs have 70% base health. Elites have 500% base health. And champions have 1100% base health. But it again feels better to play, which is great. Just little changes. We continue to improve. This is the one that had the smaller pack size. Okay, so this one was actually pretty easy to deal with. Bam, done. Yeah, I think that's actually a lot better. I like they just whack, dead. Why did you die so fast? Hold on. Why'd you die so fast? Ooh, this is gonna be good. Oh, the combo with cleave is so good. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm alive somehow. Hey, meta progression. Hi guys. Okay, now I'm dead. Okay. Okay. I think that's a lot better. I didn't feel like I was just one-on-oneing the champion there constantly. I might end up reducing the amount of trash mobs. Just not have as many mobs. We'll see. All right, we can play around with that. We can play around with that. What's the next thing to work on? I mean, there's so many things to work on. It's just like, what do I want to work on next? Like, there's the third weapon. There's the boss reworks. There's the new you know what? I want to do the power-ups and the new power-ups and the boss card chart improvements. We'll do that. We'll do that. Where's the champion elite there? Interesting. Okay. Why are you guys dying? Something's up. Something somewhere is wrong. Somehow they have a lot less health. Yeah, that guy should not be being killed that fast. What? What just... Huh? How much damage is my combo doing? I'm doing 750% damage of 13. That's nearly 100 damage. But their base health is, for most of them, is 100 and then modified, right? So elites should have 5 times that. Why? They should not be dying like that, especially the champion ones. What's going on? Oh, is it the thing that I said I probably don't need to worry about it because the plugin thing where it's when it reloads it doesn't give them the right information? So if I was to run away from you guys. Hopefully that has despawned that first pack. No, you're fine. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, that's a dead end, that's right. Huh. No, that damage is correct. Okay, let's just go up real quick. That's definitely going to despawn them because it's too far away. And respawn them. No, yeah, that's fine. I don't know what that was all about. I need to keep track of that. But that's all working. The spawning and despawning is all working. Damage is being done correctly. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna pretend everything's fine, and that was just me thinking something went wrong when nothing went wrong. What happened here? How? What? God damn it! What is this bug? Why was that? Hopefully that's just like a loading thing, but I don't know. Well, now it's fine. I don't know. Now it's fine. Okay. Now trying to think everything's fine. Okay, so the plan is for us to go from 12 cards per boss to 18 cards per boss. Right? And so we'll do the similar display as we have in the dungeon. We'll have 3 rows of power-ups. I really need to change the spawning stuff. Or the loading screen stuff. Right, we'll have something like this. Right here, the deck only has enough for 2 rows, but right, it'll be just like this. 6 across, 3 down, 18 cards, large preview. Or you can buy, and you can buy the cards then. The top menu will still do the same. There just won't be a lot of stuff on the right except the preview. Maybe I'll figure something else. Put it here. Oh, we'll have your current amount of like stuff. I'll have that as well. But right, we'll have 18 then per boss. Because I think originally I was saying 10 bosses, but then after thinking about it, probably at max maybe 6. Just thinking about like games like Hades and Binding of Isaac, right? How many bosses do you really need? Because I feel like at a certain point, instead of just more floors with more bosses, just randomize the bosses on already the current floors. So instead of just increasing the amount of floors, which will increase the playtime per run, have it be smaller to reduce the playtime per run, so you can do more runs in a certain amount of time, and then go from there. Because I think I want to aim for like 30 to 45 minutes maybe per run, like a full run. Full run being all bosses. So, and that includes like not necessarily killing every single mob along the way, but at least sorry, not killing every single mob in the like area in general, but just killing everyone that you need to on the way, and enough to get 3 currency per, which could be 3 packs. You could get extremely lucky, or it could be 18. Right, I think that's the guarantee one. So as long as you get that and you continue to the next floor, I think that's plenty. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll start new power-ups. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Before we do that, though, I think I will do a package. So we'll start with packaging the game, making sure everything works. Right? And then after that, we'll start working on new power-ups, because we have a list. We have a list of power-ups. Some of them cooler than others, but I think it's been a while since we've added them. So it should be good. But with that, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. And we'll continue this tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific as always. Have a good night, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.